today's class we have the important part, that is the operations on an array. Okay, so if we're talking about any operation of the array data type, suppose array data type, array itself is a user defined data type. So here today we will see the some important concept, that is slicing, adding, changing, removing, and deleting operations of an array. Okay, so this would be the our exercise. So let me know it is visible to all. So first thing we
Yes,
have, that
sir.
is
Yes, sir.
okay, good. So first
Yes,
operation,
sir.
okay, good. Thank you. First operation we have the slicing. Slicing uh, in an array. Now, how to define an array? As we know, it is very simple idea how to define an array. So very simple concept. Yesterday we have said, that is just import
Import
array,
array as
as any variable. So I'm just taking
A.
ABC. Okay, you can take A. There's no problem. So I'm taking ABC. And how to define an array? This is a big question. So simple concept, we can say I'm just taking variable num is equal to a double r, sorry, so ABC dot, and we have the array method. And with this array method, we need to define its data type. That is, I define the integer as I told you yesterday, and from this you just define the list of the element. Instead of defining here, you can use another approach. You can take the list. Okay, so list one is my variable. Okay, and that is a, we can say this is a list. A list defines the list of the element of an array. So a list is the name of the variable. You can take take the cd xyz, whatever you want to use. From this point, I'm just taking any random value, just like 2, 5, 6, 2, again 5, then we have again 6, 8, 9, 2, 1, 8, again 6, 2, 3, and 7. So we have taken approx these list of the element. Now, instead of taking the list of the element, I can put here a simple name of the variable that should be the kind of the list, because whenever you are putting the list of the element in an array method, then all the variable must be pulled by the list kind of the pattern rather than the tuple kind of pattern. So here we have to use the bracket instead of the parenthesis, and after that we need to close this bracket. So these are the three different statements. Okay. Now this is a clear to all. If I print num, then what would be printed? Please can you tell me, if I print this one, so what would be the printed?
array comma list.
It will display, or it will print the entire list which is just mentioned over there, starting from the 2, 5, 6, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 3, 1, 8, 6, 2, 3, 7, 9. So the entire list from 2 to 9 will be printed. So let me run this program. Yes, see. This is to be printed over here. Any doubt here? Please tell me, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
so if
sir.
okay, good. So if I'm talking about the slicing, so slices can be done by in simple way. Slicing means we need to take a part of an array. So what is the part? So what part I'm taking? So what is my variable name? That is a number. Here inside the bracket, I can take the, or I can specify the range. And how I can define the range? It is very simple concept. Just like the range method, we can do. So in this point, we need to pass the starting index value and the last index value, and that should be printed by the last minus one. Okay, so you will tell me now from which value I should start, or what would be the last value. Yes, please tell me.
Sir, 0.
Zero. So if I'm taking the zero, I'm using the colon symbol, and that is my starting index. Zero is the starting index. Okay. So this will print from the starting, or we can say beginning to, at what is the last index value? Please tell me. Please tell me what is the last index value I should print.
Sir, 15.
15. So if I'm taking the 15, just let me know what is the size of this list of the element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, and the 16. So how many elements we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I'm using the 15, so it will display beginning to 14th element. Okay, starting element to 14th element. Okay, so this is the point you need to keep in mind. And now if I'm trying to run except to the 7 and 9, our list to be printed from the 2 to 3. Let me run. Okay, sorry, let me run. Okay, now it is executed. Now see, I think there's a problem for the counting purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 15 means I'm talking about the 14th index.
Index number.
14 index, not 14 element, 14 index element. Actually, I just need to 14 index element. So it was printed like the 7 over here, not the 9. So 9 was on the 15th index. So beginning index to 14th index value. Okay, so it is printing over here. Okay, if I'm taking any random value like num, and I'm just taking 8 colon 9. So definitely what value to be printed? Only the 8, because 8 to 8 it will be printed. Less than 1 to be counted over here. So instead of 16, I'm just taking here. So it will print the value 8 index to 11th index element. Okay, so now let me try to print. Yeah, it is printing 3186. You can see 3186. So this part is to be printing over here. Now let me know, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Okay, if I want to print, this is the thing we have done. If I want to print from beginning or starting to sixth element. Okay, sixth index element. Okay, sixth indexed element. So how I can do? This is a very simple idea, and there is a different approach we have. Now you can use the print now. If I'm not putting 0 and I'm just taking colon directly, so it assumes that we are using the 0. We are
Zero
not
index,
writing
yes, sir.
0 index. We are not doing. Initially, it is optional. You are not doing, so it counted as a from the beginning part. So and last value from the 6th index value. So I'm just need to use the 7. Okay,
7, sir.
7.
Yes.
So if I'm doing execution over here now, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 index value is coming over. Total number of element will be 7, and last element will be the 6th element. Okay, is it clear to all? So 0 is optional. Yes, tell me any doubt here.
No,
Yes,
sir.
tell me. And if I can just want to print the from 7th element or 7th index element to last element, last index element. Okay, last index element I want to print. Now what would be the syntax? It's a simple syntax. Print, okay, I can take
Num
the num and
8 to 16.
the 7th index element I'm taking, so I need to start from the 7th to the last. So it is also optional. If I'm just leaving this point over here, then it is counting that you are expecting the last element for the printing purpose, or you are just taking the slicing part from the last. So if I try to run, then our values to be started from the 7th index to the last index. So now see, this is the result to be started. So 7th index, 7th, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So total element we have the 16, and 15th element is the 15 index element is the last element. So this is the result. Now it is okay. In doubt, tell me. Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Or if I will
No
print,
doubt, sir.
okay, if I want to print from beginning to the last indexed element, then what would be the my syntax? Yes, please tell me. Any student, please tell me. Let's try. What parameter I should pass?
Sir, I think if you will leave both empty, then it will print the whole list.
Okay, this is a good answer because suppose
Only a colon.
only colon is sufficient. Why? Because we don't know how many elements we have. Suppose we don't know the total number of the element, then what we can do? So it is better idea to you can leave from starting point or ending point. So the answer will be the same as is the printing the entire list. Okay, see that is it. So it will bring the beginning to the last index cell. Okay, is it clear to all? Just tell me any doubt in this
Yes,
slicing
sir.
concept? Any doubt in this
Yes, sir,
slicing?
clear.
So array is clear with the
Yes.
slicing concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just moving to the my next operation that is known as the changing and adding element. Okay, elements. So this code I can copy here for beginning purpose, only for understanding purpose. So I'm just taking this code here and just I need to use a different element for understanding purpose. Import array as I'm doing ABC, a list will be over here. Here I'm just passing a different list of the element for understanding purpose. And same thing here will be now. Here I'm taking the 56, 23, 89, 12, 53, 23, 76. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total number of the element we have the 7. And if I execute this code, then definitely the total number of the element we have that is 2 printed over here. So let me execute. Okay. Now this is a new or the a list variable we have created and it will reverse the previous values. So we have new concept right now. What we want to do here, suppose I want to update something. So if I'm doing a list num index value 0 will be updated by the 99 or 999. I'm updating this value, index value, first index value that is 0 we have, and the value which is contained by the 0 index value to be updated by the 999, 4 times 9. So we can update. Here what I'm just doing, I'm updating first element. Okay, first element or 0th index element. Yes. Is it clear to all? What I'm doing, I'm updating the value. Yes, please let me know. Is it clear to all? Yes, please tell me. Any doubt?
No, sir.
If I'm trying to
No,
print,
sir.
then what answer to be printed over here? Please, can you give me the list of the element after updating the first element?
9999
The 9999.
999.
0 position will be replaced by 9999.
Okay, good. And the rest of the element will be as it is 23, 89, 12, 53, 23, and 76. So if I'm just executing this code, then you will see the result. See, the 0th element which is contained by the 56 value, and that is to be updated now. And this is what is known as the updating the first element of 0th disposition. Same thing you can do for any disposition. If you want to replace any value by any other value, so just find the its index position and update it. Okay, so we can do. Now is it clear to all?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes. Tell me any doubt.
Sir,
Yes.
there is also a method to find the index value of a number.
Yes, we have. We have no problem. We have. Okay, don't worry. We have. But at the time, we have the some method. We will see. There is no issue, and that concept we will see to the listing the understanding the string operation. So with the help of the string operation, we will see and all the elements, because some elements, some operations which will be the part of the string, and that is to be counted here. So we will see no problem. We have. So okay, suppose if I want to update, updating multiple element. If I want to update the multiple element, then how I can do? So if I'm just little bit updating like this one, I'm choosing a range that is 3 to 6. Suppose I'm taking this range, and I'm updating the element array dot this is the method name array, and I will be as it is because it is all array, and I'm updating something like 6, 7, and 444. Yes, tell me what would be the things. Yes, tell me what would be the thing over here. Yes, I need answer on the
The
screen.
last three values will be changed. In
Uh,
place of 53, there will be 666, 23, 777, and 76.
Since
444.
good, so 4 times 9 is on the 0th index, 23 on the first index, and 89 the second index. Same we have the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So the index value which is starting from the 3 to 5 only, not the 6. Okay. So 3 index, fourth index, and third index, fourth index, fifth index. These three values to be updated by the 666, 777, and 444. Okay, so this is also possible done by simple things we can do. Let us try. Let us try and just print the result. Yes, please tell me. Let us try or should print. Okay, let's try and just clicking on the run button and see what is it. Here is not found because here is not here, so it is an ABC. Sorry, ABC. See, these three values are updated now. See, this is it. Now tell me any doubt over here.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Okay, so this is the thing we are doing. So this is the concept which is known as the updating or changing. Okay, but when the concept about adding a new element from the existing, or sorry, into the existing array. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying. If I try to do doing adding the new new elements into an existing array. So what would be the idea? This was the updating or changing. So we have done. So we can add one item to the array using the append method. Okay. So I'm writing the entire syntax. You can understand properly. We can add one item or element to the array using the append method. Okay, and you have already seen this method to the list. If you remember the statement, or it is also possible on the several elements can be added by using, we have the extend method. Okay, this is a new method which is a part of the array. So we have the method. So remember the concept. Okay, so I'm using the same array.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
So by using append, we can only
One item at a time. One item at a time. We can add only one item at a time. If you want to add 3 items, then you have to use the 3 times. You have to call the append function. I will tell you the example, then you can understand. Okay. So here I'm just explaining the simple concept in a different manner so you can understand. Just let me take the simple concept. Import array has uh, x. Okay, so x y z. I'm taking new thing so you can understand. Now is my variable and here the x y z dot array. Okay? And I want to take only the integer. So here I'm just taking the two element list, that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if I try to print such number, then such array, then you can see the result that should be printed only the 1, 2, 3. So now you can see this is to be printed. Any doubt over here?
No, sir.
Using
No, sir.
append method. So how we can use append method? How we can use append method? It is simple. Num dot. What is the name of the array variable? That is a num on which the information are stored. So num dot append. So num dot append. And what element I want to use? Just tell me any value. What element or what value I should use to adding purpose into the my given existing array, that is 1, 2, 3. We have the rest of the elements. So please tell me what element I should
5.
use. Okay, 5. So this, if I try to add 5 elements, it will add at the last, like the list data type we have seen. If I try to do so, so definitely it will be added at the last. Okay, added at the last position. Okay, so see, I'm executing, it is execute perfectly. Now trying to print, then I found that is, see, I'm just saying, now it is added at the last. Now it is clearly visible to all the students. Please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So good. So it is at the last.
Yes, sir.
But as I'm speaking, if you want to add multiple elements, you can do by using the append, but you have to use the append element many times, just like 6. Okay. And if I want to add say 1, and you can take any random value. I'm just taking 9 right now. And now I want to add 2 again. Okay. So I want to use 2 again. So I have to use the 4 times the append function or method. So I have to call such function again and again. So this is the beauty of the append method, but I can store or I can add one item at a time. So this is my point. Okay, just let me execute this code. At the last, I need to just print the my variable and see result. See, at the last, after the 5, 6, 7, 9, and 2 is added. Now you can see result. Now result or answer is clear or visible to all perfectly clearly, or any doubts so far, please tell me.
No doubts.
Okay, so I'm just now I'm using extend method. Extend method.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, there's no any way to merge any number into in between of the list, like in the third or fourth index.
Third and fourth index you want to update, you want to add.
Sir, only one element.
Only one element. Okay, that is no. Okay, you are just looking the operation that is known as the adding an element in between. Okay, you are talking about the adding an element in between. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the middle of the element you can do. Okay, it is also possible. We will see the problem. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
So using the extend element, so we have the extend element. So how we can do? So I'm just writing the syntax, and we will see just num dot extend, and what I want to extend, say 9 triple 9 comma triple 9 comma 4 times 9, and this is the point. I want to use the extend. So what is the purpose of this thing? The purpose of this thing to what the extend function will do. So just let me note down that using extend method, especially what can do method just append retrieval to the end of the array. So if I'm just doing extend function, so multiple element can be added at the last. Okay. So if I try to run this code, then you will see the result into the different way after adding all the elements. So try to run and see all the elements are added at the last, but multiple element I can add at the last. Yes, please let me know it is visible to all right now. It is functioning properly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So so far any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, good. So next operation we have, that is a concatenation of the two array. So if you want to add merge two array, so if you want to merge two array, so how we can do? So that is known as the concatenation. Concatenation means adding or merging the two array by using the operator, and that operator will be the percent or plus operator, and that is also known as the concatenation. Okay, so I'm just going to start my new concept, that is I'm just typing here and just let me know concatenation. Concatenation I can write here merging. Okay, concatenation of the two list from the two list using plus operator. So this is my next concept. So same thing we can do. So how we can do? So first let me import an array library as a just we can say any name I can take, like just BSK. So BSK is a variable, and if I'm just making the concept like odd is what? Odd is my some list of the elements. So I can keep the information here in from the odd list of the element. Now should be just high integer. So here I'm taking the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So all these four elements are the 5 elements are the odd. And same another variable I'm taking even itself is in a array variable. So I'm just making list of all the element, but this array that should be even. You can take any element for understanding purpose. I'm taking here so 2, 4, 6, 8. So again I'm also having the 4 element. If I try to print odd, and if I try to also print the another, and then you can see what would be the output. Both array will be printed and followed by the it's having the list of the elements. So here we have the 5 elements, here we have the only the 4 elements. So size we know about all these concepts, so there is no issue. But how we can add? Now just let me explain the concept. If I want to add a plus b, if I'm doing a plus b, so there is a simple concept we can do. But if I want to do a plus b, and the resultant array or resultant information should be stored into the same kind of the variable, that is c. So c should be, if a is an integer and b is integer, then c should be integer for storing the variable. The same thing we can do over here, like array. So first I'm just creating a temporary array for storing purpose, that is temporary is equal to bsk dot array, and that should be the data type holding, that is the integer only. Here I'm just leaving the part that is a list of the elements, so I'm just leaving. So here what I'm doing, I'm just creating empty array. So here I'm just defining the empty array. Okay, and then next we have the concept. What we need to do? We need to do store all the elements of the odd or even. So how I can do? Temporary is equal to odd plus even. Okay, after performing this operation, what I'm doing over here? So this is known as, this is a concatenation of two array. So if I just trying to print to such element and try to print this temp variable, which is kind of the array, so now what would be the answer? Please, anyone tell me? Yes, anyone please tell me.
So first odd will be printed and then all the even will be printed.
Okay, according to you, let me check once again. Here the answer, what would be the
Sir, in
answer?
a same line, but
Same line. Okay, this is one. So in a same pattern, we can say 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 are the odd element, and next we have the even. So 2, 4, 6, 8. You can use another variable, just like I'm taking the temp one. So if I'm doing the temp one is equal to and vsk dot array. If I'm just trying to do so now what would be the, just let me know. Temp one I'm taking one is equal to temp is even plus odd. So what it will be printed? First it will take the store the element from the even array and then from the odd array. So I'm just trying to print temp one and see the list of the elements. 1, 2, 3, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, so 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it's depend upon the what the sequence we have. So based on the concept, it is doing so happening over here. Okay, now it is clear to all right now. Tell me, any doubts so far?
Sir,
Yes, please tell me.
sir, how did we define the array in this question, sir? Like array as import array as VSK, sir. We didn't define VSK, right?
Since
What is the
yes, VSK is an array objects just like the ABC as you can see above.
okay, sir? Okay, sir.
This is any variable you can take XYZ, you can take any variable. So this is an array object yesterday we have seen. So this is an object which gives the which is able to fetch the all the properties from the array class. So the class can have the many functions. So by using the search function and followed by the dot operator, like say VSK dot. So we are accessing the array method or array function. So we have this option. So if we need to import a library, then you can use, and that library can have the many function or method. And if you want to use such method, then you can't access directly. And there is something intermediate required, and that intermediate node is the object. And how we can do? So a class can have the many object, but how the class can have? So we need to define this class as an object, and this object is just like an aliasing. So this object variable is able to fetch all the properties of the function or from the such class. So here we have this point. And again, in the coming days or coming the time, we have the our important library such as the NumPy. So if you want to use some numerical function, if you want to use some statistical function, so the function which is under the specific library, that is NumPy, that is a numerical Python. So under this numerical Python library, if you want to access or use any numerical library or function which is based on the numerical library, you can use. But what we can do, we need to make an object. So through the object, we can access the lots of the library under the lots of the function under the such library that is NumPy. Okay, if you have remembered this point, those who have already done the Python little bit, so we have the option. Yes. Now tell me. Yes, please tell me. Any doubt over here?
No, sir.
No.
So good. So here just I'm going to explain in the removing the element. So from existing array. So if I have already defined an array, so if I want to remove such element, so I can do. So there is simple idea, so we can do the renovation. So I'm also making a new element of the array element. So import array as I'm taking another variable just like PQR. Okay, this PQR is a new object of the array, so we can take. So I'm taking another variable like X. X is in my array variable. So how I can define? Just PQR dot array. And what the type of the element I must use? Integer. And you can use the B, you can use the D, or you can use any kind of thing, whatever you want. But most famous we can use the I. So we can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last we have the 9. So total number of the element we have the 9. And if I try to print such list of the element, I can print without end of. So see what would be the result. So you can see over the result. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is to be till 9. It is to be printed. So now we have created a new array and which is contained by the X element. Sorry, X array variable. Now, first point, what we want to delete. Okay, first we want to delete. So here we can say we are not removing, we are deleting, and there is a little bit difference we will see. So here we are just trying to delete elements from the existing array. So what we are doing, we are just deleting. Suppose I am going to deleting a third element. Okay. So what would be the my? So there will be syntax del, and what is the my variable name? Variable with x, and what is the index value? Third element. If I want to remove, so index value should be 4. Can we say? If I want to remove the third element, the index value should be 4.
Yes, sir.
Oh, how you can say yes, sir? You are not thinking. You are not using brain. Truly speaking. If I want to delete the third element, the index value should be 2. The index will be started from the 0, 1, 2. I want to remove the third element. It means the index value will be the 2 instead of the 4. My dear, just think. Now, after deleting, I just went to print. Then what would we do? What would we do? The answer we have. We will have the answer 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 0, 1, and 2. So this is what 2 index will be having by the third element. Okay, that makes this code and these are 1, 2, and 3, which was on the third element or on the second index or two index position. So it is deleted. Okay. Suppose you are very curious to know your answer. I want to all element must be removed or deleted. We can also delete or remove. There is no sense. We have the same meaning, but here we have the delete. So that's why I'm having a deleting word. Because the syntax we have to use del, there's a keyword. So all elements must be deleted. So how we can do? So there's simple del. What I can use x. If I try to do so, then I need to want to print the x and how many elements we have finally. So if I try to print, then what would be the answer? Yes, please tell me. What would be the answer? Yes, please tell me. If I want to remove all the element that should be deleted, but I'm using syntax delete x. So it will delete all the element which is having by the x array. Yes, please tell me. If I try to print, then what would be the output? Anyone please tell me the answer? Yes, please tell me. Think and tell me the answer. Yes, you have to speak something. Yes, say yes or no or something. What you want to speak, please speak.
So maybe no output.
There should be no output. See, if now after deleting all the elements, so now there is no element. Okay, and if an array which does not contain any element, if you try to enter the list of the element which is having by an array, so definitely there will be an error. Okay, so it will give an error. Just let me check. Now, x is not defined because it is deleted. And there is no element. We have the option over which is written by me. So at this point, we don't have any points. We are deleting the and all the elements along with the array. So this is the point. And how I can add? Okay, see, it is simple. First element I want to store, it is 0. So if I try to store 9, suppose. And if I try to print again x, then what will be the again? Why I'm getting this error? Name x is not defined. Why I'm getting this error? Okay, there is empty on the this position. I'm trying to add something. Add 9. First position I'm trying to add. So what would be the problem? What is the problem over here? X is not defined.
So because all the element of the x has been deleted.
X, all the elements are removed, not x of elements. All elements are removed, but not. This keep in mind. If you try to do here, what all the elements will be removed or delete, and it will also delete. This command will also delete all the elements, delete all the elements, elements as well as entire array. So this is the point. So if the array is related and you are trying to access the information which does not exist into the program, then how you can access the information from the array? It doesn't mean it is empty or not. It doesn't mean it is empty or not. So this is a problem. Okay, so this is a big problem. And if you try to insert something and which is not exist into the program, then how you can insert? That is not possible. So we are getting there. This is the problem. Okay. Now, is it clear to all right now? Yes, please tell me now. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next thing, next concept that is we have the important part. So I can write here. You can understand. We can also use another method. I am remembering remove method. Okay, remove method. Remove method to remove the element to remove the element uh, remove the element and we have the another function I'm remembering from the list we have seen the pop and remove. Okay, just like the list we can also use the remove and pop method. So and pop method to remove an item or a list an element at the given index. Okay, so what is the difference between the pop and remove? So you can understand. In the remove element, we need to pass. Let me in the remove method. What we need to pass? We need to pass the element value or value. Okay, but in the case of the pop, you need to pass the parameter, pass the index value. Okay, index value. So this is the point you need to keep in mind. Okay, let us understand this concept in simple way. So now I have already removed my array. So I'm just making another array for the my removing person. So remove purpose. So I'm just taking this variable as a R and P. R for the remove purpose and P for the pop operation. So RP is what this is my new variable. And I'm taking the chat variable. So in this what I'm RP dot array. Okay. Here I'm also making the I so integer. Here we can insert multiple row without any problem in any doubt. So here I'm just trying to insert 10, 11, 12, now 13, 14, now 12 we have, now 15, now 16. The total number of the element we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I try to print that, so definitely what would be the output? Of course, we know the entire list of the elements that is to printed over here. So we have the answer. Now, any doubt here? Please tell me. And what I have written over here, what the purpose of the remove and pop method. So we will see practically. First, let me know theoretical part is clear to all about this concept. Remove and pop. Please tell me.
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So good. So from this point, what element I should remove? Okay. So we have the array that is a variable name z and dot. We need to use a remove. So which element you want to remove? Please tell me. Please tell me which element.
Third.
Third, no. In the remove function, we need to pass the value, and that could be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So,
13.
16.
so, okay, if you want to remove 30, then here you have to pass the value. Okay. Now, after this one, if I try to print the Z, that is my Z element, then what would be the output? Now, see. Sorry, yeah. Now, see. 13 is removed from the my list of the element, which was you can see 10, 11, 12 we have as it is, and 13 is removed. So starting from the 14, 12, 15, and 16. Yes, please tell me now which element I should remove.
12.
As it is, as I expected. Since in the our list of the element we have the 2 times we have the 12. So which 12 value to be removed? This is the big question we must have. So when we have the number of the element in the our list as multiple times, so 12 will be removed, but first one, the 12 will come first time, that is to be removed first. So 11 and 10, 11, 12. So we found the 12 and we will remove the 12. And 14, 12, 15, 16 as it is. Okay. So we are not removing the multiple element. We are removing the one element at a time. Please keep in mind, remove function will remove the element at a time. So 12 will be removed, but first one. Okay. And after doing this activity, just let me check the output. What is the output? Now see. 10, 11, 12 is removed and 14, 12 is continued. This is my point. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
yes, thank you. And now next function I was talking about the pop. Since let me clear to all, pop use index value. Okay, pop is not a this thing. This is a function, so I should write it like this. Pop use is an index value. Okay, so I'm using the same thing z dot pop. If I'm passing the any value like the 4, so you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the fourth position, you can say on the fourth index value, this fourth index value, the fourth index value is 50, and that is to be removed. That should be removed. If I try to do so the list of the element that is to be printed over here, 10, 11, 14, 12, and 16. Okay, it should print like this one. Now let us try. Yes, please tell me. Let us try.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to execute. Now see, 15 is removed. You can see the result. It is perfectly visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the basic operations of an list of an array we have seen. So all these operations are very curious operation and very interesting operation. So if you don't have any doubt, then it will be good for me, and I will happy to know the answer from my side. Yes, please tell me any doubt.